Yo, guys, what's going on? This case is getting crazy now. Let me see. Let me just fix this. This case is all the way crazy now. And they're looking to it. This is crazy. This is the craziest. Might be the craziest I have encountered regarding this situation. Let me just say this right now. If you call yourself a passport, bro, if you ever said it in your videos, they're watching you. You better not go to Brazil. If they are watching everything now, everybody that was connected to him, if you currently live in Brazil and you were on video with him, they are looking for you right now. And I know you're like, how do I know? Because I know somebody that stay there. I'm just letting you guys know, and they're a local there. They're letting us know right now the country is looking for you right now. If you were on video with him, okay, they are looking for you. It's an active investigation, and they're looking for you right now. Right now. And guess what? You better hope the police catch you and the gangs don't catch you. Everybody's looking for you. Um, I had got I was on live last night and I had got an email saying, hey, yo, hit me on Instagram, like contact me on Instagram as soon as possible. And very good friends of mine, I met them roughly about, it's like 15 years ago. And they're locals in Brazil. They told me right now, because they heard my video, they said, you following this case? I said, yeah. They said they're looking for everybody that he was in videos with out there right now. They don't care if you're in another country. They will try to expedite you. You are in trouble. They said he had help. And they also said, hey, you wait till you hear what I have else to say. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. Everybody is scared right now. They said that they've been watching everybody that had videos that's been going over there. They think this is a whole ring going on. They don't think that he's the only one. They think it's a whole ring going on exploiting young people over there that's in impoverished neighborhoods. She said, you need to put out the message. If whoever's over there now, they need to turn themselves in before the gangs catch you, or you're gone. You're gone. And actually, this kid right here, the only thing that's keeping him going is they looking for everybody else. Okay? If you have been hanging out with him in Thailand, they know about it already. If you ever did a video with him in Thailand, they know about it already. And let me tell you what else they said. They said that people were donating to him for the purposes of him traveling to make these kind of videos. If you have, listen to me, if you have donated to him, the authorities might contact you. If you have donated to him, it's that serious right now. And the United States is going to cooperate. I'm just letting y'all know. If you have donated to this fool, they're watching every video that has his name in it. They're watching it. And you remember when I said the other night, it's funny that they're talking about this now because I said this the other night. I said I think people that donated to him, they want to see a train wreck. They heard it. They must have heard what I said because they're saying that people that donated to him, they did this for the purposes of him making these videos. This is crazy. This is the U.S. is getting involved. This Interpol, they don't got Interpol involved. They're looking for people in other countries now. That's how crazy this is. That Austin Hollerman guy, they probably looking for you. And they're gonna get you. They're gonna get, especially if you're in Kenya. They'll go get you in Kenya. It's Interpol. If you try to travel at this point, sir, they're going to flag your passport. Your passport, as of right now, may have been flagged. Right now. All of these guys that's going back and forth and filming between Brazil, Colombia, they're looking for all of you. I'm just telling you this. And it's right now my words are haunting you because she's like my sister that lives out there. She's like a sister to me. And she's a local out there. She runs a travel agency. She told me. She just happened to see my video. She said, "Yo, your video is circulating." She said, just to let you know, whoever made a video with him, they're looking for them right now. Right now. And also she said, bad people are looking for them. Bad people are looking for them, and somebody might get deleted. I'm just telling you this, man, because they don't play that out there. They don't play that exploitation out there. Let me tell you something. They may have come from a poor. Let me just say this to Floyd and his boys. You may think they come from a poor and impoverished background, but those are proud people out there. They help each other. Floyd, guys, you're never going to hear from him again. Never. You're never going to hear from him ever again. Ever again. You'll never hear his voice ever again. He's done. But they're looking for the rest of you. They're not playing with you. Once you go to jail, you're never coming out, if you know what I mean. Okay? You might find out what the other dimensions look like now prematurely, if you know what I mean. They're looking into Thailand as we speak. They're looking into it right now because they feel like there's a ring going on. And I don't know. She said, according to like what she's hearing, from the rumor mill, he can't talk at this moment. I don't know what happened to him. They say he can't talk. So I don't know what they did to him. She told me that you just have imagination about it. I don't know what they did to him. But he's in serious, serious situation right now. So, like I said, see, we under the understanding that he's innocent until proven guilty. They don't play that out there. They don't believe in all that. I'm just telling you this. You will have a trial, okay? But it's not the same as here. Now, could this been karma? Oh, and they also mentioned that he's been terrorizing the police for many, many years. They even got his other website. They plastered it all over Brazil. They said that he has many cases in the United States of underage situations. Okay, dating back years ago, and he got out. I don't know how he got his passport. I don't know. Like U.S. is crazy about that. But let me tell you something right now. The Brazil is going to fix it. They're going to fix it. If we couldn't fix it, they're going to fix it. But as of right now, he is in dire trouble. Right now. And check this out. His family, nobody can contact him. They're not letting him. So trust me, I got some information for you. I got some news you can use. Everybody that was in those videos, Austin Holloman and that other dude, they're looking for you right now. They're looking for you. They're looking to lock you up and make sure you can't talk, if you know what I mean. They'll do something to you where you can't talk. They're looking for you right now. Right now, they're looking for you. I couldn't believe she told me this. She said they are looking for them as we speak. They're looking for them. She said this has made the rounds for the whole country now. So congratulations, guys. You are now famous for all the wrong reasons. And here's another thing. I'm gonna get information for you guys because I know her. She's like a sister to me. I'm gonna get information because what they're doing is people are going down to the jail to get information. So as soon as I get more information, I'll let you know. But they're not reporting on it, and that's very, very dangerous now that they're not reporting on it. Usually, when they don't report on it, somebody gonna get unalived. I told you guys he's gonna go away. You never hear from him again. But he's still around. They're looking for the other ones. Guys, if you let me tell you something real quick to you guys. I'm not talking to you guys that's listening. I'm talking about them. If you think you're so smart that you can go somewhere, okay, and then I heard what the other dude said. He said, you guys got to be careful how you talk about this because that's, what did he say? What did the dude say? He said, y'all need to be careful how you talking about them because it's slander. Slander is illegal. They're looking for you, sir. I know who you are. They're looking for you. I sent her your video. They're looking for you too. They're looking for, and that's not illegal over there to help people solve this case. That's not illegal. I heard what you said, and you're over there now. You're over there now. They're going to find you. They're going to find you. You better hope the gangs don't find you. You better hope not, or you won't make it to jail. You won't make it there. Okay, that's how serious this is. You're not gonna make it. You know that gang I'm talking about, the one that put the V's up. You know who I'm talking about. You better hope they don't catch you. So keep making videos on this if you want to, because they waiting, they looking for you. They probably already got caught already as I'm making this. So when I get more information about his condition, you heard me, about his condition. When I get more information about his condition, because the U.S. is cooperating. So if they have to find you, if you try to go back to the United, they may send you over there because Trump not playing with you. You see, you this the worst time you could have did this under the Trump administration. Trump want to get rid of your ass anyway because you're not. This dude is not. Has how Tariq Nasheed say it? He's not. What did Tariq call these people? He said you're not. What did Tariq say? He said you're not something. This person is not. This person is not, yo. And let me tell you something. Under this administration, he don't give a damn. He will send you away. He'll send you to Brazil. He don't give a damn. You might have had a chance under Biden, not here, not here. But I'm gonna let my sit when I get more information when she hit me back, because there's a time difference over there. Whenever she can hit me back and give me more information, yeah, he's not FBA. He's not FBA, so they don't give a fuck about him. He's not FBA. And how did I know that? Don't worry about it. Austin Holloman, you are in trouble. I'm just letting you know right now. There's something called Interpol. So you think you in Kenya right now? They can actually flag your passport and send you to Brazil. There's some people listening here right now that's from Brazil right now. They're listening right now, and they know I'm not playing. They know I'm not. They know I'm not telling. They know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm telling the truth. They're listening, and they haven't said I'm wrong yet. Because what this kid did is not curable. You can't cure this. What he allegedly did, you can't cure it. It's not. There's no cure for this. The only cure is to get him to another dimension. That's the only cure. I know it's a favela in Rio. I know he's in trouble. Oh, it's all bad for him, dude. It's all bad for him. There's no cure for liking underage girls. There's no cure for this. There's no cure. Let me tell you something. That's the only crime that you cannot explain. You can't explain that. You can explain robbing somebody. You can explain unaliving somebody with a firearm. Maybe it was self-defense or something like that. You can explain stealing out of a store. Maybe you were hungry, right? You cannot explain this kind of crime. It's unexplainable. There's no cure for it. But guess what, though? Brazil is getting ready to fix it. They're getting ready to fix him. There's no cure for this. You see, and then he's sitting there smiling and smirking when they were taking him away. Guess what, guys? Word on the street is he's not smiling no more. They took it away. He's not smiling no more. He's not smiling no more. That smirking he was doing, that he ain't doing that no more. They took care of that. I told you they're gonna give him some act right. And here's the problem. He wasn't the only one, probably. They looking for others. It's a full active investigation right now. This is an international situation because he's not from there. But do you think for a second that the Trump administration is going to care? Listen, I don't care how much y'all try to hold on a second. I don't care how much y'all try to spam me. I'm putting the word out. He in trouble, Tiger. I don't care. Keep spamming me. He in trouble. All right? I'm just telling you this. Let me just get this. You see, they keep spamming because they know he in trouble. They don't want me to get the word out. Y'all know he in trouble. That's how you know, guys. They spamming the hell out of me right now because they know he in trouble. I told you guys, I was just waiting. I was just waiting to hear from her, and she hit me up first. She said, "Hey," she said, these guys." She said they're looking for all of them. She said they go to Colombia. She told me that. She said she heard they go to Colombia. She said they have a loop of countries they go to. She said it's Colombia, Thailand, Philippines. Um, she said Colombia, and she said Dominican Republic, and she said Brazil. She said it's a team of them. That's what they're thinking. And she said what they're going to do is if he give them the names, they're going to flag the passports, and then they'll all come back. No, Austin already talking about leaving where he's at. He's already talking about it. I don't know what they taught this dude. I believe he was taught how to, I don't know if they taught him how to do this. Guys, he was living over in Brazil with no job and getting money somehow. This dude was using Uber to bring the girls over to where he's at with the damn Uber taxi. And they're accusing him of being the middleman and sending the girls off to other people. That's what they're accusing him of. Yeah, he is now in harm's way. He's in harm's way. I told y'all he was. He was using Uber unadulterated, where everything is tracked. He was using Uber. And they would come to, and look, he left Rio because, look, he got flagged in Rio. And I guess it got back to him and he left. He left and went into another part of the country. And then he got flagged over there. Then they heard that he was preparing to get a flight and leave the country, and they flagged his passport. They called Interpol and they flagged his passport, and they went and picked him up because they heard that he was trying to get out of the country. Yeah, he gonna talk. You said I could. No, he not smiling no more. I got confirmation. He not. She said he can't smile. I don't know what they did, but he can't smile, and that ain't happening no more. Ain't no more smiling. He's in because he knows the severity of the situation. He's not smiling no more. But yeah, he definitely. If somebody put him up to this, he definitely snitching. So I had to tell y'all that because I knew she was gonna hit me back. She said this made the whole country. This made the news in the whole, and they're constantly talking about it. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. She said they're constantly talking about. Okay, so here's what she said that they're alleging that he did. Okay, so she said that apparently he was in another country first. She said he was in Thailand. And then they said that at some point, he made his way to Brazil. He was in Rio. And then there, a couple of weeks later, he started using the Uber. The Uber taxi saw that the girls were young; they were children, and he knew that they were in the taxi, the Uber. So he's like, "Well, where are you going?" They said, "Well, they said it in Portuguese. We're going somewhere. Gentlemen don't speak Portuguese, but we don't know where we're going after that." So he contacted Uber, and Uber did the investigation. They contacted the authorities. Uber did. So he gave them the address, and they flagged him then. And then from there, he went to another part of the country. And then he tried to do it again. And look, he was waiting on the girls, but the cops came. When the cops came in his house, he was actually waiting for the girls to come. They apprehended the girl, they got them, but they went in there and got his ass. That's how they found out where he was. Because they didn't know where he was when he fled Rio. So they were waiting. So they got another call. They told Uber, if this ever happens again, they told all the drivers, if you ever see some young women and they're going, young girls and they're going somewhere, question them. So what happened was they questioned him and said, well, where are you going? He said, well, I'm going to a gentleman. He doesn't speak Portuguese. Boom. They immediately called the police, held the girls, called the police. They said, which apartment? Boom, got him. That's how they got him. They would have got him at the airport, though. They were waiting for him to go to the airport, but they got him at his house. Yeah, man. And she was like, according to her, she think the girls is under 14. Because the age of consent there is 14. But however, for what he was doing, it's a crime. See, he probably was thinking the age of consent there is 14, could do, have it his way. Nope. Uh-uh. Nope. A lot of people don't like the filming. A lot of people don't. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. His family will never hear from him again. They'll never do it. Because he's facing because this is so how many I think they said she was like there's at least from what they know of is at least 4 victims, but there could be more. So he's looking at 30 years. He's looking at 30 years. He won't do the whole 30. He'll get sent up. They'll kill him in there. He ain't gonna do the whole 30. They'll kill him immediately. He ain't gonna get the whole 30. They'll get him right when he get in jail. They'll get him. Okay. But we don't know if he's telling the authorities who else were involved because they said they're accusing him of sending the girls to other men. That's what they're accusing him of. Okay, so they're trying to find the other men, and they're saying that there's other. And guess what they're saying? I don't agree with this, but this is what they're saying. It's other passport bros. They saying it's a criminal organization, dog. So if you made videos saying you a passport bro, you need to stop. You need to stop, and that's what's happening right now. Well, man, when he put out that, what he put on his, when he told that story, you said King Ring on TV. When he told that story, it was very disturbing, but I believe him. This is the second time he told the story. He said, I believe him now. I believe him now, just based on what she was telling me. And she said his family need to be concerned. That's what she told me. She said, "Do you know who his family?" I was, I don't know this guy. She said they need to be concerned. They need to be concerned because she said out there they will have another press release soon, so we will be able to see that. They're going to have another press release soon that they're going to send out to the AP. But after that, we're going to have to get the locals to go up there to get information at the courts for us, about where he's at because he has a attorney now. He has a spokesman or something. He did obtain that. Um, I'm not sure, he has to, go between the embassy. I'm not sure. The embassy is aware, But under the Trump administration, Trump is not caring about him. So if they contacted, it's just like whatever. It'll be off his desk immediately. He's not going to deal with this. He'll pretty much say, do whatever you want to do with him. So he is in harm's way. Because they're saying that they got information from the United States that he had other cases for years. So I don't know if here's the thing, the people that were hanging with him, they may not have done anything, but now they're guilty by association. So it's crazy. I know Austin Hollerman has separated himself from this guy. He's saying that I don't know and this and that. Yeah, but they don't play like that. They want to talk to you, sir. They want to talk to you to find out what you know. And there's no guarantee they'll let you go. You know what I mean? So it's a crazy situation on what they're yeah, Trump ain't gonna help him out. I mean, it's not Trump, it's his administration. Once they get, the State Department and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna care. Trump said he didn't send them. Right, he didn't. He sure didn't. Said he'd be like, I ain't send him down there, man. But yeah, he's been in Brazil for a long time now. And here's the thing, what she told me. She said he wasn't even making videos. Because you know how they go out there and they film and make videos. She said he wasn't doing that. And they're trying to figure out where is he getting his money from. So they believe that he was selling these girls. And that's how he was making his money. And she said they have a problem with that out there anyway, not just him. They have a problem with people targeting young people out there. And now they're trying to clean it up. But how Floyd got on the radar, he was on the radar at first. He got on the radar when he was in Rio, when the Uber driver reported him. That's when he that's when he was on their radar. And what they did was they flagged his passport and they researched him and they contacted the United States to get a criminal profile, to get a criminal report on him. And they got one. And they said that he has a criminal past that's very extensive. So, but just to let you guys know, by him making videos with Austin, that didn't put him on the radar. The whole Uber driver situation put him on the radar. So just to let you guys know, I'm trying to get more information. So as soon as she send me something, I will let you guys know, because she did say they're going to do another press release. Or she said also, if you have like satellite or whatever TV, I'm not sure what she was saying. You could, what did she say? She said if you have like access or whatever to their TV, you could see it there, because they're going to talk about it on the news again. But I told her, if they have it on the website, we'll just translate it and see what's happening there when he go before the judge again. But the Uber driver is what set it off in Rio. And what happened was, let me tell you guys this. I didn't know this.
This one, the shelf was like missing. A lot of it was missing out the shelf, so people knew about the sale or whatever. They was buying a lot of this. Okay. So that's why I was trying to give you a substitute, but I guess you.
Hold on a second, guys. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, there is a video of him saying that he's not a passport. Yeah, there is one. But that's not what they're labeling him that. They're labeling him that. So just to let you know, oh, let me tell you this other thing she told me. I didn't know this because they didn't say this on the news. So the first time when he was in Rio, hold on a second. Okay, so the first time when he was in Rio, he was not on their radar. She said, just to let you know, they weren't on the radar. But they said when the Uber driver, when he contacted the authorities, well, no, he contacted Uber first. And when the young girls, when they got out the car, he went up there as well. He went up there as well and talked to him. So he actually identified Floyd, because when the Uber driver, hold on a second. Yeah, so what happened was he was able to identify him because when the girls got out the car, he wasn't there. But they knew which address to go to. So he wasn't there. So what he did was he saw where they went to, and then he knocked on the door. And then what's his name came to the door. That's how he was able to identify him. So that's how that happened. And then he said when Floyd opened the door, he slammed the door. And then the next day, they said the very next day he was out of there. He went to another state. Went to another state in Brazil. You said you hear leftovers and you hungry? That's hilarious. No, it was we had got Uber Eats in, but you know how the driving in, he couldn't find nothing I was looking for, man. I needed something for my I had to get some medicine. I've been dealing with this sinus infection for and I can't deal with it no more. So that's what happened. So that's how he got, see, the the news didn't say that. So when when the Uber driver, when they got out the car, Floyd didn't know the Uber driver was doing this. He didn't know. He didn't know about no investigation. What tipped him off is when he saw that guy. And he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, the guy couldn't really speak English like that. Like, what are you doing with these young girls like that? But yes, they were young girls. Yes, sir. There's the news is saying they're under the age of 18. They're under the age of 14. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, he might have said he's not a passport, bro. Maybe he's not. Let me just say this. Let me be clear. I'm not telling you guys this to down the passport bros. That's not what I'm doing. But I'm just letting you know, if you go to Brazil and you make videos talking about you a passport bro, your ass is gonna get locked up. I'm just letting you know this. So don't act like you didn't hear it. There's a guy went over to Brazil messing with young girls. He got locked up. Now you know what they're gonna do to him in Brazil. It's not the first time he did this. Yeah, I know. But you know what they're getting ready to do to him. They getting ready to make an example out of him. Yeah, they getting ready to make an example out of him. See, he got away with it the first time when he was over there. Yeah. Yeah, or some water too. Yeah, yeah. They about to. It's about to go down. They gonna kill him. Yeah. You know what they might do? What? They might let him go free just so the gangs can get him. He's not making it back to the United States. He's not. He's not making it back to the United States. Right. And paying them to get the kids. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me tell you something else. So how did he meet the women? Excuse me, not women, children. How did he meet these children, right? He met them through a dating website. That's how he met them. And I don't know if he lied about his age. I'm not sure. They're not saying the details on that. But that's how he met him. He was arranging it through Tinder in different places. Yeah, it'll be his unaliving would be damn near treated like a national holiday. You're right. So I'm just telling y'all that. You're right about that. He's in a country where they can cure this. See, if he was in Iran, they would have been cured. He wouldn't even had a court date if he was in Iran. You know what I'm saying? Um, you said were the minors lying about their age? It don't matter, Chantel. It don't matter if they were lying about their age. It don't matter. See, they don't. This ain't the states where he can go get him a lawyer and try to. You know how we do. You innocent till proven guilty and fight your case. They ain't doing that out there. You should look, Chantel. When they arrested him, they pepper sprayed him for no reason. They said he was resisting. No, he wasn't. He would just say, "Oh my God, what's going on?" That's all he was doing. And they sprayed him with mace, and then they handcuffed him and put him, in the SUV. They didn't put him in the back seat. They put him where you put the luggage at. Okay, because they think of him as a dog. I'm telling you how. I'm telling you what he up for. I'm telling y'all this. They couldn't even put him in the back seat. They put him where you put the luggage at in the SUV. Okay, they threw him in there and then when they were taking him to the bookings, they were pulling him. Okay, like they were pulling him. They're just. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Floyd Wallace Jr. Lord have mercy, Floyd. Floyd done messed up. Floyd. No, he ain't. They ain't doing all that. They ain't doing all that. You said, but I'm curious as how the kids are on that. No, they're just on the app. See out there, Chantel, the kids be roaming the streets. They be asking for money and stuff, and they're susceptible to people like this. You see what I'm saying? Usually, it's the boys that's running the streets, that's snatching phones and asking for money. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the kids be going out. They be trying to get money however they can in certain places. But let me tell you something though. When their people find out, they don't give a damn how poor they are. They are proud people. He is in trouble. No, he's not FBA. Nope. That's what I was saying before. He's not FBA. That's what that's what I was saying. He not FBA. Don't put this on us. No, he not. You said hope they get Austin. Well, here's the thing. She said there is an early investigation going on. It's an active investigation. So I don't know if they got information from him yet. Because she's saying if he's lucky, he's helping them to try to get everybody else, to for his security. I don't want to get into what FBA is. You said love my president, Donald J. Trump. Well, let me tell you something about Donald J. Trump. I know him from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When he used to be chilling with Herschel Walker. Okay? He don't take no shorts. You know what I'm saying? So you think he gonna do something for this guy? No. He already going through it right now with these damn documents. That could be what you call it? Um tank what do you call it? They could be compromised. They're gonna have to show me some evidence. And like I'm saying with this guy, he's innocent until proven guilty. That's how I cover cases over here. If y'all don't know, I cover legal cases, so I don't mind covering an international case because we can learn from this. Okay, but this particular situation, it may involve a whole bunch of other people. Yeah, unadulterated. What did he say? He said years ago, the police was unaliving the kids. Um, they were messing up the tourism money. Yeah, that's right, folks. They were unaliving kids. They were doing that because they saying they were messing up the tourism money because the tourists were scared to go around. But see, I wasn't scared to go around. Yeah, they'll come ask you for money if I let them hold something. If I got a few dollars, you know what I'm saying? You let them hold something. You know what I'm saying? But I never got my camera snatched. Back then, I had a camcorder. I didn't get my camcorder snatched. You know what I'm saying? But you had some people they were afraid to go around and move and stuff like that. Yeah, it's real in Brazil. See, the thing is about Brazil, it's a little different than here. Okay, they handle things a little differently. So yes, he'll get a lawyer. Yes, he can contact the embassy, but he's not getting bail. Just letting y'all know that. No, it wasn't that. It's just that I had a camcorder, and they were telling me at the hotel me to watch out for your camcorder and stuff like that. But it was just so many people around. Yeah, they were asking for money. I let them hold something here and there, and if I had a few dollars, like here, have this. Or if I had the change left over, I'll give them the change. But and they started to like remember you after a while, like, hey, what's up? On the beach. But other than that, I had a good time. It wasn't too bad. But they do have their problems there. They do. Oh, where was he exploring? So yeah, that's all it was. And then also, I'm gonna tell you, I had a funny story. So I was up in the favela. I was in Rashina, and she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the top." I said, "Baby girl," I said it just like this to her. I said, "Baby girl," she remembered this to this day because they like family now to me. I said, "Baby girl," because she speak English. Her dad has a store in Queens. I said, "Baby girl, I'm not walking all the way up there." She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "It's a steep hill. I can't walk that. I can't do this." I almost died at the damn statue. I said, "I can't do this. I'm sorry. I want to go to the top to see the views." She said, "No, we taking motor coach." I was like, "Okay." Because I said, if we weren't going to take no motor coach or whatever, I can't walk them steep hills. I can't do it. I told her my bunions, my ankles, everything hurt. And they guys, when I tell you they almost choked and died from laughing. Cause she was like, "You must be some kind of comedian or something." Yo, I had them cracking up. I had them cracking up. I said, "Listen, I can't walk up there. My feet ain't built like that." I said, "The damn hill is too damn steep now." And I was in better shape back then. Okay. And I said, "I'm not walking nowhere." I said, I'll just, she's like, "Yeah, but we want you to explore." I said, "Listen, this is good enough." What I'm saying? At least I say I touched here. But then finally we did get to the top. We got motor coaches. We went to the top. And they had beautiful views of Rio. Beautiful. So I could tell you that. And then they took me to a what they call it? They took me to a funk. I forget what you call it, Bally Funk or something like that. They have MCs there, right? It's like almost like their version of hip hop. So they have like what's her name? MC something. She came up there and then she just started doing her thing and everybody just started chanting. Man, that was an experience. Yes, it's still okay to travel. You don't have nothing to do with them, Jay. Yes, it's still okay for you to travel there. You don't have nothing to do with this. I'm talking about the people that was directly involved with him. Let me be clear, guys, real quick. It's the people that he directly had contact with. That's who they looking for, and they know who the people are. No, as far as because I told her, is this gonna hurt your travel? Let me tell y'all this. I said, is this gonna hurt your travel? Because she has American customers. I said, is this gonna hurt your travel? She said no. She said only the people that he was directly involved with. But she said if you want to come there and tour Brazil, nobody cares. Nobody's going to say nothing to you. It's only the people, because she's saying that they know he may be talking now. That's how they know. It was people that he had direct contact with, allegedly. But as far as you going there, man, she got a travel agent. She don't even charge that much. She'll take you wherever you got to go. Her and her brother. Okay. A Bali funk. Is that what they call it? Hold on. I can't. Oh yeah. Yep. It's like Miami based, right? And so what she was saying was, no, it's not hurting her business. But she said it's just. She said when he was in Brazil, he was by himself. He wasn't affiliated with no Brazilians, like tourists or anything like that. He was on his own. So yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with other black travelers. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that she could. I'm gonna try to get her on one of these videos so she could tell you this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. This got to do with a few people. She said, and she said that some of these people they had already went to Thailand, they've already went to Colombia, they've already went here. She said they did the same thing. They contacted these other guys. They did the same thing over there. A Bali funk. That's what I went. Let me tell you something, right? So she said, we gonna take you to have you ever been to out here? Have you ever been anywhere? I said no. She said, okay, we're gonna take you. So it was a lot of people in there, guys. When I tell you it was like a big stage and it was a lot of people in there, and the lady came out. I don't know what the hell she was saying. Her name was MC something. She started talking to them. She said, blah, 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 blah. And everybody started like chanting back. Then the music drops like ba 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 da 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 ba ba ba. And look, everybody just started, it was like twerking on steroids. Guys, it was something I have never experienced before. And I didn't know what they were saying, but I felt it. Okay. And then she was like, bring it to the stage, like whatever. Like somebody would come into the stage. The guy came on and he was talking to the crowd. He put his microphone out, and they would chant back. Then they'll chant, and pop, 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 da, 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 pop. Yo, it was nonstop. No, he wasn't involved with. They saying that it was other people that were other travelers that he was talking to. That's expats in the country. That's what she was saying. You said you don't want to go for the women you married. Well, you can always go to the touristy areas. I mean, there's a lot to do there. I mean, it's like little Africa. Just think about it like that. You got plenty of, the what's the martial art dancing they call? Remember back during slavery, they mastered their martial art during dancing, capoeira, whatever you call it. They got this whole thing over there where they'll tell you the history about it. I still can't pronounce it, but they got this whole thing where, because back during slavery, that's how they masked their martial arts through dancing, right? And I didn't know that. So they mastered through dancing, and it's an African thing. Okay, so you can go learn all of that. You can go to where Michael Jackson did his You can go to where Michael Jackson did his video. You could go out to that state. There's a whole bunch of things you could do. Now you could take the bus. You could take a flight, which the flight is not that much. You go take a flight to wherever you want to go, to any other state. But if you hit me on Instagram, I'll give you her contact information, because she's a travel. She got a business doing that, and she'll take you to wherever you got to go. She got her brother. Her brother got the car service. Everything. They'll take you on an African tour, because they're like what you call Afro Brazilian. You feel me? Um, Yeah, the former NFL player, right? No, well, yeah. See, he's not a passport, bro. This was, but see, he's been talking about Brazil back in the '90s, back in the early '90s, 2000s. He ain't got nothing to do with that. Like he's like old time traveling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they distance themselves from that. He ain't got nothing to do with that. Um, I know who you're talking about too. Yeah, he don't have nothing to do with that. It's just these younger cats, these Austin Holloman dudes. They're them the ones. Now let me just say this real quick for Austin Holloman because he listens to everything. I am in no way, shape, or form saying you did anything. I'm just saying they looking for you. I ain't no way in shape, you know what I'm saying? Because they doing an investigation. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'll leave the information. Just hit me up on my IG. But if you need to go there, if you need to travel to wherever, you need somebody to show you around, they'll show you around. You need a car service. You need to know where the best Airbnbs are. She got all of that. You get your Airbnb. You can get the taste of the local life. You could do that too. But she said there's people traveling. She got a couple right now. They just got married in the States, and for they spending their honeymoon in Brazil. And she said they're on their way now. She said they're gonna be safe, and they're spending their She said they're spending their honeymoon in Brazil. So I told her, I was like, "Damn, you always busy," because I haven't talked to her in over a year. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how busy they are. And I was like, "Man, you really busy. I'm sorry to talk to you under these circumstances, but how's everything going?" She said she's good. Her dad and them, they back in Queens. But she said, "Yeah, it's a terrible situation." She said she hoped. This is what she said. She hoped he didn't do it. She hoped he didn't do what they're accusing him of. That's the only thing she hoped for. But Fiona travels a lot. Right here, that's my friend right there, Fiona. She travels a lot. She was just in Egypt, unadulterated, be traveling a lot. Yeah, I know people that travel, man. Oh my God, both. I have to say both, Hope. Sao Paulo and Rio. I'll have to say both. Now, most people travel to Rio because that's the main touristy spot. So you got to get that out of the way. You got to go there. You have to go to the statue. It's called Cristo Redemptor, Christ the Redeemer. Cristo Redemptor. I think that's how you say Cristo Redemptor, right? That thing was erected in 1931. Okay, so you're gonna learn the history on that. You can read on it. Okay, it was erected. It was built in 1931. That's when it was first there. 1931. Okay, anywhere you at in Rio, that thing is right there. You can see it. It's now called one of the wonders of the world. Now, believe it or not, it's one of the. It made it to the. It made it to the wonders of the world list. So at least you could say you've been to one of the wonders of the world. Okay, thank you. It was Salvador, right? Michael Jackson, yes, it's Salvador. And they have a spot over there where you could take a tour to where Michael Jackson did the video. And bro, they said when Michael Jackson was there, people were passing out, yo. They didn't think he was real. But Michael Jackson was chilling with the locals actually. They got used to him though, because he spent a couple like a week out there doing his video. And they got used to him. He was chilling with the locals when he was out there. Yep. Straight up. Michael was real with it. Oh, we got a spammer. Hold on a second. They spam a little bit, but that's all right. Yeah, they doing a little bit of spamming. Oh, what did it say? Free? What is that? Okay, the Sprite spamming. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Yeah, Snoop and Pharrell made the video. I didn't even know that they made the video out there. So Rio is just everybody, man. Rio is a place to be. Well, Rio, all parts, man. It's like you can't you can't miss. But when more news drop, I will let you guys know on where he's at in the process. Because it's hard to get news there because they don't they filter they don't well they have news coming out, but not like here. If you watch the local news out there, like if you get like unadulterated, I don't know if you get the local news out there because you speak the language, right? So if you get the local news, you'll probably read about it. You'll probably hear it eventually. Yeah, it's crazy, guys, man. It's a lot serious than I thought it was. Because when she started telling me, she was like, yeah, he's accused of this, this, and this. I was like, really? She said, yeah. She said it's a real serious thing out there. And she said they're putting their focus on it. He's in jail now. He's in the holding, what do you call it? He's in the holding facility. He's by himself, actually. She said he's by himself. He's just waiting. He has a lawyer. Um, he's waiting for another court date. And he'd go from there. And he'd go through his trial and everything. But they're having an active investigation right now. That's what's happening at this moment. But we're gonna hear something either today or maybe soon. Update on this case. Now, somebody told me that he is autistic because I told her that. I said, somebody said he's autistic. She said they probably aware of it because they got information on him in the United States. I don't know if he's autistic or not, but somebody mentioned that he could be autistic or have Asperger's or something. I don't know, but it doesn't excuse this situation. But we'll see. Yeah, my mother ain't trying to hear it. Yeah, she ain't trying to hear all that. That's why I was trying to like be low when I'm saying all this stuff. And she disturbed about it. Um, you said Austin. His name. He said he's in Nairobi right now. Yeah, Austin is in Nairobi. Now, I don't know if you guys could go see the video of Austin and take it down. When he got over there, when Austin was in Rio, I forget if they were in Rio. I believe they were in Rio. This dude went out there with no clothes. He only had the clothes on his back. He had his passport, his cell phone, all his electronic equipment in his bag. He didn't have no toiletries, no change in underwear, nothing. He went out there with no clothes. And then Austin had to take him to the mall to get him something to wear. Okay, they had a whole video on that. Had to get him dressed up, all this stuff, had to buy him a comb, everything. So, yeah. And then he was in Thailand talking about how the American women don't like him. And he's over here looking for a traditional woman. No, damn well he paid for her. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. Now Austin is saying, yeah, when I was with him, I didn't see him with no underage women. I didn't see him, no underage girls, Austin. You didn't see him with no, he said, I didn't see him with no underage girls. And He said, but I don't know. He could have. I don't know. Now he trying to say he don't know nothing. So he trying to separate him. I don't blame him. If Austin didn't do anything, I don't blame him for trying to separate himself. But they looking for you, Austin. Just to let you know. Austin Holloman. That's his name. But he's in Nairobi right now. What happened was an adulterate. I don't know if you know this. What put Austin on the map, he was just doing regular videos. I didn't think nothing of it. I just think he was just being corny, right? He said to this woman, he's like, what would you do if I kiss you right now? You know what I'm saying? Just making a corny video. And one of the locals there, she's like what do you call it? She's like an activist. And she didn't like the video. And she's very famous out there. And she made a whole vlog on him. Like she didn't like it, right? So when he woke up the next morning, his video count was up to 400,000 views when he woke up. So then he was like, yeah, something's going on. Somebody must have shared my video. So then next thing you know, he's at 1 million. And then finally a couple days later, he checked his analytics. It was all coming from Brazil. And he finally found out what was going on. So this activist was saying that he was over there exploiting women for gain. And I didn't think he was exploiting them. I think he was just being a weirdo. Like, what would you do if I kiss you right now? Just being a weirdo. But they said he was over there exploiting, right? And he's making money. So a couple people, it made national headlines, and then people started threatening him. And then he left the country after that. That was the second time. The second time they got at him, but he left the country. He ain't been back. I don't think he has. Yeah, she's a known feminist, right? And so, like I said, I from Salvador. Okay, see, I'm thinking it was just like it was. I didn't think he was doing anything crazy. It was just being weird. He was just joking, but she didn't take it that way. So she made it seem like he's exploiting their people for money. And then a couple people out there threatening him, saying if they see him, it's on site, pretty much like that. So what he did was, whenever he say he about to leave, he not joking. And he went right to that airport quick, fast, in a hurry. He sure did. And next thing you know, his ass up there sitting up there in Thailand. Yes, he did. He was gone. Because they said, hey, Austin, you need to leave, right? Because I was in his chat at the time. When he went live talking, I said, yo, you better leave. It's on site, right? I didn't think he was going to leave that quick, guys. 48 hours later, he in Thailand. I was like, how you get to Thailand that quick? I said, damn, he must have been getting ready to go to the airport when he was live. He went to the airport. 3 days later, not 48 hours. 3 days later, he in Thailand. He don't mess around. He got him a flight quick, fast, in a hurry. You say, yeah, the feminist woman got upset. I think she was interviewed by Tanya T. Yeah, she got upset. Yo, unadulterated. Hey, what's up, True? He left so damn fast. I said, this man got money. He booked a plane that fast, and he was gone. Like, I don't blame him. I don't blame him because they claimed that they were looking for him. And then the police, no, the first time, what happened? The first time the police went to his house. Okay, so the first time he got in trouble, I forget what it was about. So he had already went back to Thailand already when the police was looking for him. But then he cleared that up. So then he was able to go back. And then the feminists got at him. So, man, let me tell y'all something. If he did it the right way, if he got with the right people out there, he'll be making 1 million views per upload. Like if he was out there on some if they were out there instead of just on some just I'm looking for females type vibe, just if they were just out there on some cultural, like on some Wode Maya type video, You know how, you know Wode Maya, right? If they was on that type of vibe, he'll get 1 million views per upload. That country support people out there if they like you. He'll be having 1 million views per upload if he was just like on some I want to learn the culture type vibe. And if they like him, man, he'll get thousands, he'll get millions of views. It was a YouTuber I met at the Diddy trial. She was covering the Diddy trial and she's from Brazil. Man, she was getting like 1 million views per upload. And she was telling me, she was like, yeah, she was like, if you ever come back to Brazil and you vlog, just let her know. And she said, if you do news and stuff like that and you get with us, she said, you'll be all right. She was telling me that. They support out there. But he out there, they on some strange type of time out there. See, that's why you got to be careful who you hang with. Now, what if I went out there, I didn't know these, and I didn't do my proper research, and I ain't know about Austin and all them. But I could pick up on it early. I said, okay, this dude is acting weird. I probably would have left. Because you got to, he's out there like, it's just the way he talk. He like, yeah, I'm looking for a traditional woman. Yeah. Just a weirdo, man. Talking about he looking for a traditional woman. He ain't comb his hair since Jesus parted the sea. You heard me? He ain't even comb his hair since Jesus parted the sea. He don't know nothing about no wash rag. Yeah. He looked like he'd turn into one of the gremlins if the water hit his ass. And he's sitting up here talking about he looking for a traditional woman. Craziness. You said prisons in Brazil are hell on earth. Well, let me see. I don't know if it's that one or Mexico prisons are bad too. But I think Brazil might have them beat because the cartels be running the prisons in Mexico. But he going out there, man, oh man. Only man, I don't know. Lord, but I do know they got the cure out there. They got the cure. Because they facing 30 years, guys. You said Austin fumbled the bag big time. Yeah, he did. He could have been out there just got with the locals, doing some cultural type stuff. He would have made a lot of money out there, for sure. Get with the right people, be on some cultural type vibe. You know what I'm saying? But no, he want to go out there and be Mr. Um, Casanova. Okay, being funny with it. Talking about, I could. What do you do if I would kiss you right now? And she was like, "What? Like he was a weirdo type, like whatever." And that's what happened. And then mix it with this guy. I already knew this guy was on some weirdo type of time. He always messing with the police, like doing crazy stuff to get the police attention. Like, who does that? This is crazy, man. I hate to just go in on these brothers, you know what I mean? But here I am again. Here I am. They don't learn, yo. It was a dude, he can't even leave what's that dude name? He can't even leave Dominican Republic right now. The girl, man, he made this video to me, I just want to leave. She won't let me leave. She was holding his locks. You see, he didn't tell people why she was tripping. Because she thought she was pregnant. And he might have got her pregnant. She not letting him leave that country until she get his paperwork so she could get him on child support. He crazy. He ain't leaving that country, okay, until they set it up. But he didn't want to tell you all that. He didn't want to say that. Yeah, these dudes is crazy. The one dude, he went missing in Colombia. Don't know where he at. Just went missing. Family still can't find him. It's been 2 years now. He gone. He gone. So these guys, man, I don't know. I mean, it ain't nothing, going to the country doing your thing, but just you ain't got to film it. These guys are making whole YouTube videos on the shit. It's crazy. Hey guys, I'm in what they say? I'm in Sosua right now. I'm just exploring. Bullshit, you not exploring. You in Sosua. Everybody know what that's about. Like I've never been here before. I'm just gonna explore. Shut up. You in Sosua, man. You are a monger. Monger. See, they don't say monger no more. They don't say that. They don't want to say they're mongers. See, that's the old school term. They're mongers. Okay? They don't want to say that. Yeah, man, it's a whole big thing, man. There's one guy, I'm not even gonna say his name. His ass was notorious. White dude. He got locked up in Costa Rica. And people told him to stop. They said, yo, since they warned him, stop making your videos. Stop making your videos. Stop making videos. He kept making them. They arrested his ass. He did 5 years. Mom passed away and everything. And he's sitting up there in jail looking stupid. You said content is king. Shit. It's crazy, man. These people are in trouble. They know it too. Now everybody quiet. Now everybody quiet now. Now everybody talking about they don't know him like that. And now everybody saying he a weirdo, but y'all was hanging with him. They looking for you. Okay? Especially the guy that just made the video talking about, yeah, I guess guys, he used to hang with me and yeah, they looking for you, sir. They looking for you. They looking for you too. Talking about, yeah, you hung with him, but you, no, they looking for you. If you had any deal, oh, let me tell y'all this. I forgot to tell y'all this. You know what they said? The people that donated to him in the United States, they said that these people donated to him for him to go over there and make these kind of videos. Because they said he was also making videos of the kids. Okay, they got that too. Lord have mercy. Did you hear what I just said? They said the people were donating to him for the purposes to go over there and make videos. So let me tell y'all something real quick. If any of his subscribers, if you ever donated Cash App to him, you are in trouble. You better hope the United States don't send your ass over there. You in trouble too. I'm just letting y'all know that. Because you know damn well you don't be donating to this damn fool. Okay? Did y'all hear what I said? I said they said that the people were donating to him so that he can go over there and travel. That's what they said. They said that they would so he can make videos with these kids. You better hope Trump ain't feeling saucy and send. You better hope and send all y'all asses over there. You better hope not. But that's what they're saying. That's how he was able to get over there from the donations. Now I'm thinking they might be spending it a little bit because people donate because they want to see a train wreck. And let me tell you something. I told her. I said I just said that. She said, "Really?" I said I was the one that said that. I said they probably heard my video. She said maybe so because they watching every video with his name in it. And you know what I had said last night? I mean the day I said that. Hold on. I said that they're probably. I said they're probably watching everybody that donated to him. I said no. I said everybody that donated to him. They probably donated because they're watching a train wreck. Remember I said that? Well, apparently maybe they heard me say that. Now in their latest update, they're saying that people are donating to him so they can see these videos. They probably heard me say that. They're watching everything. They probably watching right now. They probably watching right now. They probably saying, well, this man talking, he need to be our spokesman. to let y'all know y'all motherfuckers in trouble. They probably saying that. We need to contact him. Listen, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. And I hate to tell y'all this. Y'all are in trouble. The ones that, and y'all sitting up, they saying people donated to him for him to make these type of videos. That's what they said. I couldn't believe I heard that. Boy, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, they want to see a train wreck. Yeah, want to see a train wreck. Let's donate to him and see what this fool do next. You said Austin got kicked out of Colombia and was denied entry into Nicaragua. See? Guys, it's going down with these guys. How the hell was he denied entry into Nicaragua and kicked out of Colombia? Telling you guys, these guys, I don't know what they doing. Austin Holloman. That's his name, Austin Holloman. And the other guy, Floyd. Floyd. No, they got Floyd already. They're going to get the other one too. He in Nairobi, Kenya right now. Yeah, he in Nairobi right now. He in Nairobi right now, Kenya. So, you know what he said last night? Talking about he about to leave Kenya. I bet he is about to leave, but wait till Interpol flag his passport. No, that's Iran. They're not in Iran. That's what they do in Iran. It's gonna trigger my mother. See, Floyd, you don't messed up now. She can't even eat her breakfast good. That's craziness. She said don't make no sense. Well, I tell you one thing, this is what I'm gonna tell you right here. Floyd in there talking. You see that face in this picture? He talking. He sure is. You said, God's still gonna travel for the simple fact Floyd is just, well, yeah, I know. Floyd is sitting up in there singing right now. He's sitting up there getting his Patti LaBelle on. I'm on my own. I don't know how it got this way. Oh my own. He's singing right now. Floyd's singing. Yes, he is. He telling. No, they want everybody. So you know he telling. He telling. I know he telling. We're going to get some more information soon. As soon as we get the information, we're going to come back with it. I can't wait. I'm just checking my email, see if she hit me up. You said you thought Floyd was still in jail in the United States? No. He down there. He made his way to Brazil. Damn, what did he do in the States for him to be in jail? You said you thought Floyd was still in jail in the United States. What did he do there? Well, he in the right jail now. Oh, yes. Let me tell you something. When he used to getting arrested, he used to get in the back seat, right? They ain't put him in the back seat. They put him in the trunk where the luggage go at in the SUV. That's where they put him. They put that man in the trunk. He don't got famous now. Damn. Him and Austin. Holloman. Well, they gon' wait. This gonna be a slow one here. Slow roast. This is crazy. And you know the crazy thing is, guys? They're saying the Passport Bro organization. So they trying to say all passport bros, man. They saying the Passport Bros. It's a network. Passport Bros. Hey, listen, don't put that Passport Bro in your video no more. Don't do it. Don't sit up here and say you're a passport bro. Don't do it. Because Floyd don't made the block hot with that name. Yeah, but see, that was Michael Jackson. It ain't safe for Floyd here. It ain't safe for Floyd. Michael went there and did a video. Yeah, Cuba Dave, Abstract. Damn, you remember that dude, huh? You know exactly who I was talking about. Yep, Cuba Dave. Yeah, he set off a tactical nuke. He sure did. He should have learned from Cuba Dave. Man, Cuba Dave was doing the most back in the day. He made a whole booklet on where to find women. He made a whole damn map. He made a map. Yo, this dude was doing the most so bad, he made a whole map on where to find the women and how much they cost. He sure did. And they told him to stop. They said, yo, stop. They warned him. Just stop. You can still come here, but just stop. He said, well, it's not illegal there. Why can't I say? They said, stop, yo. And he wouldn't stop. And next thing you know, they locked him up. Damn, you said the trunk of the police car is a normal operative procedure in Brazil? Woo! They put that man in the trunk of the SUV. But see, that's not normal in the States. They usually put you in the back seat. They put that man in the trunk. That's not normal for us. Mm. Well, it's the guy back in the day called Cuba Dave. He got locked up he made a whole booklet, a monger booklet. Monger. Yeah, the hatch area. Well, we call it the trunk, but yeah, the hatch area. They put him in the hatch area, man. You know how small the hatch area is for a grown up? You ever rode in the I never rode in no hatch area. Put him in the hatch area. Here, get back here. They maced him and everything. They didn't even have to mace him. They did it anyway. Yeah, they don't use the back seat. They put him in the hatch area. They sure did. He said, "What are you doing? What is this?" They said, "Come, you coming with us? That's what you're doing." You said he has the receipts. Ringo TV exposing their asses. Yeah, I think I heard about him. He said if it's not a hatch, they'll put you in the they put you in the back seat. But they ain't want to put him in the back seat. They gonna put his ass in the hatch like he a dog. Put him in the damn hatch so he won't soil our seats. That's how they were treating him. They put him in the hatch, Cyrus. That's what they did. So they, like that. Yeah, the cops sit in the back seat. That's what they did. He had on different color socks. It's looking weird, man. This is crazy. Yeah, they put him in the hatch. Corvette girl, they put him right in the hatch. They sure did. He had different color socks on. They found him. He had teddy bears and shit. I guess that's for the kid. What a weirdo. God, Lord. Yeah, he doing a whole series. Passport Bros are done. What's let me see what his name is again. Hold on. Ringo TV. Yeah, they are done. Because they said the Passport Bros. They're naming them. I told them, I was like, damn, these people are weird, yo. They act like they the ones discovered these places. People been traveling there. They start making video. Ooh, guys, you could find a traditional woman over here and this and that and blah. Shut up. Shut up. You said Brazil police shows that jail is not a vacation. No, it ain't no vacation over there. Ringo's Reactions TV. I'm about to check him out in a little bit. You said you heard them boys slapping Austin and Nairobi. Yeah, he got into a little bit of funk out there, but he said he about to leave. He about to leave. What is he doing in Nairobi? The hell he doing out there, man? See, these people crazy. You see what I'm saying? He crazy, man. You said this story is on the biggest European news site, Daily. Yeah, it's on the Daily News too. So where he gonna go to next, man? He bet. I tell you what, he bet to my Romania. He better not go to Romania. He better not. You see what they did to the brothers over there. You said Kenya is the new Dominican Republic for the passport bros. Damn, they going to Kenya now? You said Brazilian penal system, hell on earth. Damn. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you. Austin Holloman. Because he's connected with them, they said. Why can't these people just go travel regular, man? Like everybody else. And go see the sights and the cultural stuff. Why can't they do all that, man? Every time I turn around, Austin is a mess. Every time. Every time his name come up on my timeline, he don't got in trouble for something. Oh, he planning to travel to Brazil next month? He got a death wish. Talking about he planning to travel to Brazil next month. Austin. No, he not. He not going now. Not since his boy got locked up. No, he not going to Brazil. He not going now. Talking about he planning to go next month. No, he not. They'll get him right at the airport. Austin Holloman. Fiona, this is crazy, ain't it? Yeah, I wish he would. I dare him. I dare him to go to Brazil. I triple dog dare him. And you know that's some old school stuff. I triple dog dare him. I dare him. I triple dog dare him, man. They'll be waiting for him when he get there. Everybody blowing up the spot. I knew this was bound to happen. I knew they were gonna get in trouble for something eventually. Cause this dude is too weird acting. You said Austin better hurry up and marry his girlfriend. It's, you said marry his girlfriend. You said if he was smart, he'll just lay low. Because when Austin made a reaction to this, it got on the news in Brazil. They played what he said. Craziness. You said they make the world news and make racism worse. Mm, like I said, other travelers can go there and have a good time. Brazil got a lot of people. I mean, this Rio alone is one of the most condensed places on earth as far as populace is concerned. You'll be straight. This dude made the news because of that Uber driver. I know he was on CNN Brazil. I know he made CNN Brazil for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, he's famous over there for all the wrong reasons. And check this out. I know the Brazilians are like, what the fuck? Like they knew him from the other case, and all of a sudden that he hooked up with this dude. They were like, they probably shaking their heads over Austin. Like you got to be a fool to hang with this dude. All you got to do is look at his old videos and see how much of a weirdo he is. Why would you hang with him if you ain't a weirdo yourself? How you gonna hang with somebody that come all the way to Brazil with no change of underwear? Ain't got no change of clothes. Just looking crazy. Man, get out of my face, man. You heard Skylar and Fred are being investigated too. It's crazy. What's up, Corvette girl? These people crazy. Damn, you heard Skylar and Fred being what they being investigated for? You saying, by the way, nobody knows these Austin and Floyd. Yes, they do know who they are. They know who they are. Yeah, they don't. I hope people are talking about we don't know who they are. Yes, y'all do because they don't make videos about them. They don't been all up in Austin videos. I saw the videos. People know who they are. If you don't made a video with them, they looking for you. I told you this in the beginning of the video. Yeah, they know them in Dominican Republic. Yes, it's the news is spreading over there too. Yes, they know. Brazil don't contacted the DR. They contacted the United States. They contacted Thailand. They let all the countries know what's going on. Yeah, I told y'all that. And Colombia. Yeah, flying all the way to Brazil with only the clothes on your back. That's diabolical. Why would you hang with somebody like that? You said because they got the evidence. Yeah, they must have it. They must have the evidence. And let's say if yeah, they must have it. Because what they're accusing him of is having the girls come out there and he's exploiting them to other people. Okay, kids. And then the dude just told the story last night when this dude was in Dominican Republic, how he met up with this lady and her daughter, and he was talking to the daughter. Craziness. He don't. There's no cure for that. The only cure is for him to get sent up. That's the only cure. There ain't no cure for that. See, there's a reason. That's the only crime that you can't explain. You can explain unaliving somebody. Maybe it was self-defense, right? Maybe it was crime of passion, maybe self-defense, or accidental. You can explain stealing out of a store. Maybe you were hungry. You can explain robbing somebody sometime. Maybe you were just down and out. Okay? You cannot explain messing with kids. You can't explain that. There's too many women out here that be willing to take your money for it. And then you can't explain that. There's a sickness that cannot be cured. The only way that you can cure it, unless he find out what this other dimension look like. That's the only way you can cure it. He going to the next dimension. You said the age of 14 and age of consent in Brazil is 14. That's no. They're charging him with S trafficking. That's what he got. That's illegal. Even if the age of consent in Brazil is 14, you gonna go mess with a 14 or all them beautiful women out there? All them beautiful women out there, you can't go find you a woman? All them beautiful women out there, you can't go find you looking for kids? That's a sickness. That's a sickness. And guess what? They got a cure for that sickness. They do. Wait till you get into that jail, the real jail. They got a cure for that sickness now. Yeah, they don't play out there. And he lucky he's not in Iran. He would have been sent up already. He would have been gone. You wouldn't even heard about him. He would have been gone. And they would have did it publicly. Listen, in other countries, they don't play with scamming and all. Did you hear about that dude in Nigeria that scammed them people out all their money, talking about he building arcs and shit for the flood? Did you hear about that? And he took their money and bought a Mercedes with it. Well, guess what? They had to arrest him to get him away from the people because they were trying to kill him. They don't know what they're gonna do with him right now because they can't. They're not. They might charge him for scamming. Now, granted, the people need to take some accountability. Do he look like the like? What do you mean he gonna build an ark and a flood is coming? Are you out of your mind? And all them people going to the ark. I couldn't believe it. I thought this was. I thought it was. I thought it was AI, yo. It really happened. They paid him all their money to go get on the ark before the flood come. And he rolling around in the new Mercedes. Listen, them people, and they got mad because they said, "Damn, it's like 12 a.m. Where the flood at? The flood ain't come yet. They sitting on the boat looking stupid. Like where the flood at?" And if you go look at the boat, it had holes in the bottom. Go look at it. That thing wasn't gonna survive no flood. What's wrong with these people? Somebody pointed out. They said, "Yo, it's holes all in the bottom. He ain't even finished it." Okay. You know, now people say it's midnight. The flood didn't happen yet. Somebody said, well, let's wait till 6 a.m. because it do look cloudy out. The flood coming. Guys, ain't no flood came. Okay? Ain't no flood came. And they don't got beat out of all their money. They got beat. One guy said he gave up all his cattle, everything. The guy sold his cattle. He gave up all his cattle, his land. The guy sold everything to give the man the money. And he's sitting around rolling around in the new Mercedes. This is what's wrong with us, man? This must be a simulation we living in. I honestly believe that it's a simulation. I'm telling you right now, if I pay somebody, guys, this is not the first time it happened in Russia. Yo, if y'all don't believe me right now, y'all ain't gonna believe me. I want you to go to Google and type in the Siberian Jesus. This dude, you know how they depict Jesus, Caesar Borgia? He looked just like that. You know how the Jesus they be having on the wall, like, Caesar Borgia? He looked just like Caesar Borgia, yo. And he convinced the people over there in Russia that he Jesus. And people gave up. A friend of mine, her aunt, she cashed all her 401k and gave it to him and went on his compound. They living in mud huts, and he living in a mansion in a damn mountain. Got Wi-Fi. Why did Jesus need Wi-Fi? He got Wi-Fi and everything. So then the guy was like, well, Jesus, why'd you come back to Siberia? You know what he said? Because this is where I'm most wanted. That's how he talked. And scam these people out. He got arrested though. Scam these people out of all their money. You know what I'm saying? So it's happening everywhere. But them people out there in Nigeria need to be ashamed of themselves. What's his name? Ebo something. Whatever his name is, man. But getting back to here, I ain't forget about this dude. Get back to Mr. Floyd Wallace here. Let me just say this. I know people are trying to distance themselves from him right now. It's too late. It's too late because they saw the videos already. It's too late. Okay? Y'all need to stop with these videos. And stop with these videos telling people to come over to Thailand to find a traditional woman knowing that y'all renting y'all girlfriends. What type of shit is that? Got rental girlfriends. Renting them. This one guy is renting his girlfriend for the month. Renting her. And he admitted, yeah, I give her a few $100s a month. That's renting. The fuck? And they gonna sit up there and threaten me. Like talking about if I ever come to Thailand, it's on site. That's what this dude told me. I said, why are you bothering me? I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just making my content. Yeah, but you sitting up here bumping your gums. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, you got that phrase for me. I said, I bump my gums. He said, yeah, you bumping your gums a little too much. I said, well, I go wherever I want to go. You don't sit here and threatening me. And he's talking about, well, you just mad because ain't nobody choosing you over there when you went. That's what he said. You just sore about it. I said, bro, I'm not bothering you. You don't have to sit up here and threaten me. And then, look, I was at the Diddy trial, right? I didn't realize I got threatened because the damn message went to my I forget what you call it on Instagram where you gotta approve the message. I saw it months later after Diddy. Dude, sit up here threatening me, talking about I'm coming to the Diddy trial and I'm gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? For disrespecting the passport bros. I'm gonna sit up here and find you and it's gonna be on site. People are crazy. Yeah, renting girlfriends, the girlfriend experience, renting. But they lying to people in videos talking about you can come find a traditional woman and stuff like that, sitting up there. Everybody know why you in what is it called? Pattaya. You went to, of all the parts of Thailand you go to, you went to Pattaya. Come on, man. They got one of the biggest blades in the world. One of the most famous blades in the world. It's more famous than Figueroa. It's either Figueroa in that place. The most famous blade in the world is soy 6. Now, some of these guys be going to soy 6.5, but you ain't heard it from me. There's a dude threatened me on Facebook. He threatened me on Facebook. He found his girl on soy 6.5, and I uploaded the video. It wasn't even my video. I asked the original person, can I upload the video? And I do a reaction to it. He said, yeah. So the dude that was depicted in the video, he inboxed me on Facebook talking about if I don't take the video down, he gonna report it. And I said, dude, this is not my video. I'm reacting to it. He said, I don't care. I said, go to the owner and beef with him. What you beefing with me for? And then he sat up there and he said, because you sitting up here trying to be funny and I don't want my coworkers saying it. I said, dude, it ain't my fault that you sitting up there with somebody that looked like Manny Pacquiao with a wig on. That's not my fault. So leave me alone. I said, I'm not bothering you. I said, she's sitting up there looking like Manny Pacquiao with a wig on, a miniskirt. Looking like Manny Pacquiao, man. It's a lady boy. That's what it is. And you sit, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. If you like lady boys, it ain't nothing wrong with that. If you that's what you like. So what are you trying to hide? That's what you obviously that's what you he said, no, that was a female. That's what he said. I said, listen, you want to sit up here and try to gaslight me. I'm not talking to you no more. right? So I ended the conversation. Guess what he did? He flagged my whole get up. I can't even upload right now. He unflagged me over there on Facebook. He flagged me. And I wasn't even, I'm like, damn, okay, bro, why don't you go to the original? He said, I did go to him, but he won't take it down. And I said, bro, I said, look, man, you know, that's they call them lady boys over there if you didn't know. He said, it's a woman. He said, it wasn't a lady boy. I said, all right, bro. But I get it. He didn't want none of his coworkers to see it. Because he probably, you know, he didn't want them to see it because the video, I was getting views on it. But the original uploader is what's his name? Um, his name is Dope Boy. Dope Boy was the one put it up. But he don't go by Dope Boy no more. He go by Tom LeChung. He the one put the video up first. And I copied it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I said, you go to him. But I think the dude was still in Thailand. I believe so. I believe he was still because he wouldn't go flag the other dude's video because Tom was over there. That's why. He must have been scared. I don't know. But yeah, flag my video, man. Then another guy threatening me, talking about, you know, we better not catch you over here and stuff like that. I said, look, I'm gonna go 3,000 miles for a beef. I said, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this. And I said, just leave me. I said, just let me be. I said, I'm not going over there no time soon anyway. I'm chilling. But I'm gonna sit here and react to what y'all doing because y'all stuck on stupid. That's why. And he talking about, well, you just mad because when you went over there, the women weren't checking for your ass. That's what they said. I said, dude, it ain't none of your business. So what? If that's what the deal is, so what? Leave me alone, man. But anyway, that's what happened, and we gonna move from there. So like Floyd in trouble. I'm just telling y'all this on everything that I know. He in trouble. Let him get convicted and have to do time over there in Brazil. It's like over here, they have different crimes they don't accept. It's the same thing as over here. So I forget Floyd's other channel. He got some channel. He's exposing the police and messing with police. Yo, he made a video one time. He's in back of police cars, and then the police came and said, "Why are you in back of our cars? Like, what are you doing?" And then they arrested him for that, just to get views. I bet you he don't go to Brazil and mess with the police like that. I bet you he won't. They put his ass in the damn trunk. Okay, they didn't even put him in the back seat. Put him in the goddamn hatch area. That's where they put him at. They arrest him. Maced him with mace, and they didn't even need to do that. Maced his ass. Floyd. Crazy, bro. I don't know if he got a death wish. I'm not sure. He might have a death wish. But that's what's happening, folks. Floyd. Let me see if they updated the news yet, because she said they were going to do it today. Floyd in trouble. Let me see if they updated this thing yet. Because she said check the European news. Let me see. Al Jazeera. You know it's bad. His ass made Al Jazeera. Golly. Floyd Wallace. Let's see. God damn, Floyd. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let me see. Dude, he got an open case in the United States. What the? Hold on a second. If they were driving Teslas, they're probably they wouldn't even put him in no Tesla. They'd wait and get the SUV, put him in the goddamn cargo space. They're not putting him in there. That's just how they get down. How many years he facing? Over 30. But don't worry, he won't do the whole 30. He won't do the whole 30, so don't even worry about it. He made the Daily Mail, guys. Look at this. YouTuber arrested for sexually exploiting underage girls. It don't make Reddit. It don't make TikTok. It made Toronto, the Toronto news. It says First Amendment Omaha Cop Watch auditor arrested. It made Lipstick Alley. Bro, everybody reporting on this. Everybody. Yeah, everybody right now, guys, is reporting on it. Toronto Sun, the Times Citizen. Yep. All the news outlets in Brazil. Everybody. When they say underage, guys, in Brazil, they talking about under the age of 14. That's what they talking about. Just to let y'all know. Age of consent is 14 out there. These girls under 14, bro. And it don't make it any better if they were 14. It's still terrible. Okay? Lord, he don't messed up. Mm. Yeah, it says soliciting and sexually exploiting underage girls. He was in Sao Paulo when he got arrested. It says Floyd Wallace Jr. has reportedly been live streaming his experiences as a self-described professional sex tourist. Lord have mercy. Look how they describing him. A self-described professional sex tourist and passport bro, traveling to other countries in search of sexual encounters. Look, a professional sex tourist and passport bro. Passport bro. They said to him, "You are being arrested for child sexual exploitation by the police of Rio de Janeiro." A female officer instructs the content creator. Professional sex tourists. It said nearly 2 weeks later, December 18th, the same account requested transport of 4 girls under the age of 18 from an impoverished area in Rio. The reason why they said that because it make it like he's exploiting impoverished people. Yeah, they said he was about to leave. They had got word that he was getting ready to get up out of there and get a plane, and they went and arrested him. Yeah, she tried her best to speak English. One guy said, "You stay down, stay down." Floyd, man, he had that smirk on his face walking. But I heard they got rid of it though. He ain't got no more smirk on his face. And they're looking for the people that he was affiliated with in Brazil. That's who they're looking for next. So I know some people were in videos with them because people are saying, "Yeah, I was in video." They're looking for you. Congratulations, they're looking for you. You said Americans have a lot of shadow work. He have a lot of shadow work to do. He do. I don't. What does that mean? Shadow work. Like I be hearing that a lot. What does that mean? But whatever he need, that's what he need to do. Austin Hollerman. Yeah, Austin Hollerman. Oh, how they knew which apartment? Okay, so he apparently before he left, he was requesting more girls, right? So, all right, let me go back. So it first happened in Rio. He requested 2 girls. He paid the Uber to come to his spot. So the Uber driver noticed that the girls were very young. And he said, "Well, where are you guys going?" She said, "We're going to meet an American. He can't speak Portuguese, and we're not sure where we're going from there." So he contacted Uber and made a complaint. So then the police got involved because they made a complaint and whatnot. And he went up there where he was and he opened the door and then quickly closed the door. So he got an ID of him. He knew, a description. So after that, he must have got tipped off and he left for Sao Paulo, right? Sao Paulo, right? But he was getting ready to leave again, but he requested for 4 girls. So Uber, they told the drivers if this ever happened again, contact them immediately and contact the authorities. So this Uber driver in Sao Paulo, it was 4 girls got in the car. He said, "Well, where are you guys going? You young. We're going to see some gentleman, American or whatever, and whatever." So that person contacted the authorities and held the girls there. So the authorities said, "All right, take us to where the address is." So they pointed out where he was. They went up there and arrested him. So they got him. They claim they caught him red-handed. That's what happened. But then they also had got word that he was booking a flight to leave Brazil. But they caught him. But they were going to catch him anyway at the airport. So that's how they caught him because the Uber driver noticed it. He was like, "Wait, where y'all going?" She's like, "We going to this guy house." And they noticed the girls were young. And they held the girls, called the authorities. They got there. They said, "Okay, where's the apartment?" And they went up there and got him. He was pleasantly surprised when he opened that door. I think he thought it was some girls coming. It was a woman at the door, but when the woman he wanted to see. They said, "Get down. Get down. Let me see your hands. Get down." What a idiot. What a complete freaking idiot. And you can go online and see the arrest. He had 4 girls coming to see him. 4. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So, but now they're looking for other people. Damn, you don't know, no telling what he got on his computer. And you know how like it's password protected? Oh, they got ways of getting that password out of him. Don't worry about that. He gave him that password. This ain't the United States now. They'll get the password. No, I'm not giving it to you. Oh, you're not giving us the password? Okay. We got ways of getting that password out of you. You said the media been waiting for a passport, bro. They can use as the face of it that did something horrible. So they can label all normal men travelers who were traveling overseas. This ain't got nothing to do with us. It got something to do with him. Yeah, the other people are American. And some of them are living over there right now they're looking for. That's what she told me. One dude made a video. He said, yeah, I hung with him a few times. Well, yes, sir. They looking for you. Yes. Yeah, better he's caught in Brazil because over here they probably gave him some bail. You know how they do over here. Yeah, we gonna give him a little bail and drag out the process. No, over there they're gonna correct his behavior. They're gonna make sure that you're not getting bail. That's not happening. You're not getting bail. Fuck your rights. You don't have no rights, and you're not getting no bail. And then once you get to the big jail, then it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time, if you know what I mean. They'll correct this situation. America like to drag their feet, give you bail and give you some rehab or whatever. See, he probably think he gonna get away. You know how he used to mess with the cops, recording. He not doing that now. He getting his correction now. And what did this YouTuber say? You guys be careful how you talk about Floyd because he's innocent until proven guilty. Listen, shut up because they're gonna be looking for you. Be quiet. He said it's slander. He said slander is illegal in Brazil. No, 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 sir. What he did is illegal in Brazil. What he allegedly did. And look, all these other people saying, well, I'm looking at these other people funny that's putting passport bro in the title. Listen, don't call yourself a passport bro no more. Don't do it. It's over with. Y'all been sitting up there looking at this fool for a long time laughing like something funny, knowing he's a alleged whole weirdo. They knew this man wasn't rap tight, coming all the way Brazil with no damn clothes. Ain't got no comb for his head, nothing. And smiling on camera like something funny. A grown ass man ain't got nothing to whop his ass with. And y'all think that's funny. No soap, no water, no nothing to whop his ass with. No toothbrush, nothing. Hey, I'm over here. I'm just here. I don't have anything. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And y'all think this shit funny. No, it's not funny. Do y'all know that this man's life is on the line? He can get unalived. And now Austin talking about, well, I didn't ever see him do anything, but maybe he could have. Listen, Austin, shut up. Listen, they ain't gonna be talking passport bro no more because their ass gonna get banned out of the country. They ain't gonna be talking passport bro no more. That's done. In the blue book boys, whatever they call themselves, the blue books. Craziness. Stop associating yourself with people. If you're going to travel by yourself. Don't be associating yourself with other people. You don't know what they're doing over there. He don't made the block hot for everybody. He really actually did. Because you make videos, if you're a content creator, you make videos traveling, they looking at you. Straight up. Yeah, Floyd done. Floyd done. They're gonna do him dirty in jail when he get to the main population. They're gonna do him dirty. Yeah, the blue book gentlemen, whatever they call themselves. That's the first time I heard that, the blue book. I'm not a passport, bro. I'm a blue book gentleman. All right, passport, bro. You don't never supposed to. You don't. Why? Just travel. You don't have to say you're a traveler. Not I'm a passport, bro. We're going to other countries because we're looking for more traditional women. No, because you sitting up there socially awkward and you can't find you a woman over here. So you're gonna go over there and pay for it. Because listen, I don't care what they say, they all paying. Don't let them fool you. They all paying. They're all paying. She's not with you for free. You gotta pay. Let me tell you something, right? It was this white dude. Now I felt bad for him. He was in Pattaya. It's a video, and his homeboy was trying to hook him up with one of the girls in there. Now you know it's bad. This dude was on soy 6 and couldn't get him a woman, yo. On soy 6. I felt bad for him, yo. Golly, you mean to tell me you can't find you a girl on soy 6? That means you got to revamp your life. You got to do something about you ain't right. So he trying to go home with the girl, right? He told the mama son, he said, how about her right there? She said, oh, she's only available for drinks, for lady drinks. He said, yeah, but I want to take her back to the no, I never seen the documentary. He said, I want to take her back to my room. He said she can't do that. He said, why not? She said she don't want to go with you. He said, yeah, but I'll pay more. She said she don't care how much you paying. She's not going with you, but she'll sit with you for lady drinks. And then they went to the girl. They was like, well, why you don't want to go to gentleman? She said him smell. He smells bad. Him smell. That's what she said, yo. Him smell. Him smell real bad. Now you know how debilitating that is to his psyche. He went 3,000 miles away. He can't even get him a hooker. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. I felt bad for him. Because he the type of person come back and shoot up the spot. He couldn't even get him a woman on soy 6. Lord have mercy. She said him smell him bad. She said no. She said he keep his money. You said modern men are really down bad. No, it ain't the modern men that's down bad. It's the socially awkward ones that are down. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if you go to from Canada to Nairobi. I don't give a damn if you socially awkward. You ain't gonna have no action there either. These young women ain't dealing. Listen, this is a different type of woman out here now. These Gen Zers, they don't play. These Gen Zers are not like the women in the past. They're not. That woman on Soy 6 said, I am not going with this man back to his hotel. She's not doing it. She don't give a damn how bad she need the money. Do you know what that did to his damn psyche? He don't travel 3,000 miles, and then the next day he went to another bar. Because you figure, let me try another bar. Okay, it didn't work out there. Try your luck somewhere else. Nobody still would give him no action. Nobody. Now I could have told him he need to go get him a nice polo, nice polo rugby, get him some nice slacks, and go put some water on his ass. Why can't he go put some water on his ass, man? That's what he got to do. But he won't do that. She said no. She said him smell. Everybody saying he smell. All he got to do is get in that hot ass shower and put some water on his ass and put some Paco Rabanne on or some Calvin Klein or whatever cologne he got. Then he'd be ready to pull. Get him a little polo rugby, some khakis. You know what I'm saying? get him some Converses, get him a Yankee hat. He'd be ready to go. And as long as he's smelling good, then he ready to pull. But see, he don't know how to put water on his ass. And then he want to go over there and think he gonna lay up with somebody. That's not happening. I could have told him that. That's offensive to them women over there. You gonna sit up there and try to be in her all up in her face. Okay? Smelling like the best definition of depression. Smelling like you ain't had water on your ass since Moses built the ark. And you over there trying to get somebody to choose. He could have stayed home for that. What is wrong with these people? How you gonna go 3,000 miles and don't wash your ass? You going 3,000 miles. I was offended when I saw that. And she just is poor and skinny. He wanted to see they like them. They like the young ones that's real skinny and all that. He trying to come back to the hotel. She's like, nope. She wouldn't even give him a mic check. Wouldn't even do that. Damn sure. I know she wasn't doing that. I don't give a damn how much money she need. Him smelling like that. And he gonna sit up there with a sour look on his face like he's sad. Go put some water on your ass. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. When I was in Thailand, this was back in this was years ago, dog. This was in '97. This was in the '90s. So I'm walking to the strip. I had rented a hotel, and it was this German dude. It was these three German dudes in front of me. They were staying in the same hotel, but we were walking together. Man, as soon as he got to the spot, he was up in his ladyboy face because he was drunk. They had already pre-gamed already. He was already nice and drunk. And then next thing you know, he said, him man, you're a man. Get away from me, you're a man. And he's all up in this person's face. You know what she said? You better give me money. You're wasting my time. Give me money. He said no, and he pushed her. Next thing you know, all these Thai people came and just belt the ass to him. It was blood all over his shirt. Help! He yelling help, and nobody was helping. His boys just standing to the side. Craziness. You said the whole world has black fatigue. What is black fatigue? Ain't nobody got no black fatigue. That's his ass, Moy Freestyle. That's don't that's that look, we ain't got nothing to do with Floyd. We ain't got nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with Floyd. That's Floyd and none of these other weirdos. If you go travel, you ain't gonna have no problems. Floyd the one going country to country acting like a fool. Yeah, I can spot a weirdo right away. Mm-mm. If you go to a country, ain't nobody gonna be worried about you. As long as you act like you got some sense. Floyd ain't got no damn sense. That's why. And that's why he's sitting up there getting his ass caught up. Let's just face it, these people walk amongst us. All these women out there, and allegedly he looking for young people and all these women out there. Lord, they got so many women in Brazil, I caught whiplash. I was so overwhelmed. When you get out there the first day, you're going to be overwhelmed. I was so overwhelmed, I didn't know what to do. I said, and I couldn't speak the language. I said, this is crazy. I need to speak the language at least. If I had spoke the language, I'd probably be living there now. I wouldn't come back. I would have been like, what's his name from Harlem Nights? Hey, honey, I'm not coming home. Have a nice life. I'm not coming home, man. Even though I ain't have a girlfriend at the time, but I was like, I ain't coming home, man. I would have called my job. I'm not coming home. I'm staying there for the rest of my life. I was so overwhelmed. But people are nice out there, though. That's the one thing I do know. People are nice. People are nice, and that was it. You know, I have sense about myself. I'm not out there acting like him. I know one thing. It was hot. It's too hot to be acting up out there. Boy, it was. I just remember it being so damn hot. It's too hot to be being foolish out there, man. Something wrong with them. But we're gonna come back when we get the latest news on this dude. I promise you. As soon as I can get a update with her on what's happening with him, I'm gonna let y'all know ASAP. Even if I got to come back as soon as I get off, I'm gonna find out. Cause she telling me stuff the news ain't telling us. She said they got all kind of hard drives, everything, videos on it. And he would apparently, guys, he had hidden cameras. And then I don't know if he was uploading the videos on the dark web. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, they friendly. You said you went to Brazil in 2018. You probably had a ball. You probably had a ball out there. But did you go when it was like really, really hot? I went out there. It was so damn hot, I almost passed out. It was so damn hot out there. And I had to go get some t-shirts, right? And I went and got one of them Brazil shirts. It was real tight, yo. I'm like, damn, this shirt is tight. But they like tight stuff out there, so I kind of fit in. So that was hilarious. I was like, bro, this shirt tight, bro. I was like, I fit in out there. They like tight stuff. But if I find out any other information, I'll come back. But guys, I'll talk to you guys later. If she hit me back with something, I will let you guys know. I'm gonna stay updated on this case, and because it's a breaking story, and currently he's in custody. I'm thinking they're gonna transport him back to Rio, because actually I think he caught a case in Sao Paulo, so I don't know what they're doing. Are they gonna keep him there and then bring him to Rio? I'm not sure yet, but he got two cases, one in Sao Paulo and one in Rio. So I don't know if they're going to keep him there. I'm not sure yet. That's what we're going to find out. Where exactly are they holding him? But he's in holding facility now, and so yeah. You said don't have a lot of clothes for big people. Well, yeah, the shirt was tight. Yeah, man. It's I had a hard time finding some swim trunks. So they got them Aquaman shorts out there. I couldn't wear those. You know, the shorts they wear. That's the part of their culture. That's what they wear out there. I would have fit in out there, but I didn't want to wear that. I had to get me some baggy trunks. Yeah, the best time is in November, right? That's considered high season though, right? I think it's a little more expensive than I believe. I ain't gonna lie to you, Brazil's a little too expensive for my taste. When I went out there, it was kind of expensive. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I still had fun though. But it wasn't bad though. Food was good. Um, the music, food was good. People were nice. We played beach volleyball with the people. That was fun. Um, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive around that time though. But yeah, that is the best time. Well, anyway, guys, if I catch something, some news, I'll come back because this is developing still. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.